The director of Ehis Bitters, Biodun Stephen, had actually given some type of synopsis, sneak peek into the story. However, when I got the story, the script, I was still, in some type of way, it still managed to blow me away because...
She sends me the script, and I start reading the script, and I'm like, okay, nice story, you know, not bad. And then things start to get really, really strange, because I'm reading, I'm like, wait a minute, where is this story going, you know? And the more I read, and as I was reading, as it began to, you know, come to me what was going on, I was texting her and saying, hey, look, this is your story. What are you really trying to do? I'm still reading, just hold on. And I had this huge aha moment. So I just went crazy, and I started texting her and said, how can you do this? How can you do this? You know, and that was the level of excitement that I had reading the script.
When I was reading the script, I thought it was even a story that she told me before. So me, I was doing bad guy, like, I know this story now, I know it's gonna play out. And then when the twist came, I was like, oh my gosh, you know? And the story is so intense.
When I got the script, I was excited. I was super excited because I've never done that kind of character before. I've done it, but not that deep, very minor. But this was too deep for a good person. Elo's person was not a nice person.
It was really painful, and all I could picture in my head was the old Nigerian movies that used to teach lessons, likes of Patience Uzokwo. I could really relate to Soje and how I've never been molested before, I've never been raped before, I've never gone through all that stuff before. But I went back to the producer and I told her, we're chatting, I told her that she should please help me. I mean, I've acted before, I've cried before, but I knew it was going to be difficult because this is a script where I have to make people feel me, where I have to make people feel what the character goes through. It's not just acting. So I told her that as a director, please, she should help me. I've never said that before. And when I got on set, she really helped me. She called me aside and she said, Debbie, you have to be that character.
I'm a mother raised by a mom, and I think that, you know, now being an adult, I've come to realize that some of the decisions my mom took, you know, raising me, she was loving, but she also had a moment she was a bit harsh. And yes, she was a single mom, so I think that was where the inspiration comes from. Also being that I also have one or two friends who are single, and I've seen their frustration and how they have sometimes taken out their anger on their children. I think that's where the story was informed. And I also saw how me being raised, how affected me raising my kids, you know, and I just wanted to write a story about that. You know, about the frustrations of being a single mom in a society like ours, where being a single mom is sometimes being frowned upon. And then also the repercussion of, you know, thinking that you're disciplinarian and you're raising your kids with a very tough fist, and you don't know that you are actually abusing them. And that was, you know, those were part of the things that pretty much formed the story.
It also required me as an actor to reach into my deep recesses and pull out, you know, emotions, because to be able to deliver it in such a way that, you know, the audience is able to appreciate it and feel it, you have to go deep.
I think the casting was exceptional. I've worked with Enado in the past. She plays Ehi, and what she brings to every story is always so refreshing. You know, her interpretation, and how she breaks the character down, the kind of backstory that she comes up with, always really interesting. And it just makes my work so much easier because I'm like constantly just feeding off her. I'm working with Joshua for the first time, and I say this for free. That guy has a very, 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 very long career ahead of him working. I mean,
it's the first time I'm working with Joshua. I've actually heard about him, but we had never interfaced. from my understanding, he was a child actor, and you can see it. I love the vibe that he brings to sets. He's very happy, and he creates an environment that is easy and relaxed, and that also helps your performance. From the get-go, day one, it was pa 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 pa. So he's a lot of fun to be around. And Deyemi is a fantastic actor. I don't know if such a description exists, but he's an actor's actor.
And it's different working with a director that knows you so well and knows you personally to a certain level that other directors don't know you to. And it's her creativity helps my creativity as an actor. You know, we were talking on set, and Deyemi was talking about how she's an actor's director, which is very true, because she doesn't mind going to a certain extent that some directors will not mind going to put you in that mood, just to get that emotion, that feel that she wants, you know. So, and the amazing thing is she's open to a lot of, you know, suggestions. So you guys talk about it. What do you think this is? Do you think it's like this? Do you think we should do it like this? Because this is what I think. And it's a beautiful thing, and it helps with an actor's creativity, it helps with the boosting of confidence.
But on the first day, I found it very difficult to cry. But as time went on, when I started doing so many scenes, even the rape scene, in my head I felt like I was being raped by my father. My mother, Faithia Williams, was really helpful. She's a very beautiful actor. The way she, I mean, acting is all about action and reaction. So if she didn't do some things she did, I wouldn't be able to react the way I reacted. She really helped me. We became family. Everyone became one.
Fantastic cast, fantastic crew. I would love to work with them again, especially my daughter. I'm sorry, that was not me. That was the law. She's a very good actress. And I pray she goes places. And I pray that this movie takes you where you want to be. And I think I've worked with Deyemi before, and I met another actress. They're all fantastic, they're all good actors that you really love to work with. Sometimes when you're on set, you're working with some actors, your spirit will not move. But when you work with fantastic actors, trust me, you'll even forget your acting. You'll just be doing it and it will be good.
I think that, not that I think, I would want that for any mother who relates with this piece, but it's a very, very deep and emotional piece. Being the writer, even when I was writing maybe when I was writing the lines, I was not thinking about it, but reading the lines and then hearing the actors deliver the lines, it is so emotional, it is so deep, it is so touching that every time I say cut, I'm like, now wow, you know. So one of the takeouts for me would be the place of forgiveness, and which would be if as a mother or as a father you get to see this and you know that you are not in the right footing or you have offended your child, I think it would be an opportunity to make peace.
I have two scenes I love, but okay, the first one was the scene I just finished with my mother in the kitchen. I felt that one. That one was real because her reaction, the way she reacted, made me. I was shocked. I didn't expect it. So and when I was done in my head, I'm like, people would really love this scene. I mean, it's my favorite. Then the other scene was when I got raped by my father. I loved that scene because of what the director made me do. Immediately I turned my head to the other side, tears fell.
Sometimes you're a little skeptical with working with females. I'm very sorry, because you expect probably unnecessary temperament. You expect it is a fun environment to work in. She's a lot of fun. She's very technical, but she's also very creative at the same time. It's easy working with her. It's easy to be yourself.
Comfortable working with her. She's this director that will make you very comfortable, and you actually forget you're even filming, really. So my experience on this set is fantastic. I want to work like this, like every set, but because I'm really, really comfortable. I didn't even know I was shooting at the point. I thought I was playing, But at the end of the day, I actually got what I wanted, and I would love to work with her again.
It was fun all the way when we were supposed to have fun, and then when it was time to be professional, I don't think anybody could be as professional as these guys, from the DOPs to the sound guys, the light guys. Like, it's been a fun set. Ehis Bitters, I think, would come down as one of the best films that I've ever had the opportunity to perform in, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed working in it.
Well, I'll say it's a 50-50 thing, because the society feels that you must be married, which I don't feel so sometimes, because when you're not happy in your marriage, I don't think you should move on. But because of the stigma of you're not married, you keep getting some bad comments about you not being married, or if you're a single mother, you're not a good person, that is why you're not married. No, let's embrace single mothers too. It is not their fault that they got pregnant and they have a child. And it's not their fault that they're not married. Something led to something, that is why they're in that position. So I don't think they should be, what would I say? They should be left alone or stigmatized because they are single or because they're not married. No.
One of the things I would like for people to take out is forgiveness, the power of forgiveness, and the opportunity at second chances, a second chance to right a wrong, a second chance to rewrite her history or story, and to give it a better ending. And more importantly, the fact that sometimes the fine line between being a disciplinarian and being abusive, you know, to your kids as parents, is a very fine line. And I think that that's something, because this issue of physical abuse to children, from parents to children, is becoming rampant. We read it all the time. And you know, the amazing thing is mothers are usually celebrated as the heroes, but then we have some, you know, some who, it's not their fault who they are. So, you know, it's an opportunity for you to go also seek help. Just watch this and realize that I have a problem. Let me seek help. Let me seek counseling. I believe it's a powerful story, and it's so many things. And yes, get ready. It's a Biodun Stephen film. And I humbly say that, get ready to cry, as usual.